Last time, we saw that will Neelam aunt's help Kavi learn to ways to behave like a girl and also learn to do his makeup and dress up on his own. Now, Kavi is ready to meet his father as Kavita. Now story continues. The day finally arrived when the new Kavita, embodied by Kavi, was ready to visit the hospital. Clad in his mother's favorite sari, with makeup meticulously applied and her gentle demeanor carefully practiced, Kavi felt a mix of anxiety and determination. He remembered all the lessons his aunt Neelam had taught him, hoping they would be enough to reach his father. As they walked through the hospital corridors, Kavi felt the weight of his task pressing down on him. Neelam walked beside him, a reassuring presence. Amidst the cold, clinical environment. Kavi, no, Kavita, Neelam corrected herself gently. Remember, stay calm and speak to him softly. He needs to feel your presence. Kavi nodded, his heart pounding. They reached Bhim's room, and Kavi took a deep breath before stepping inside. The sight of his father, lying motionless on the hospital bed, hooked up to various machines, was almost too much to bear. Gathering his resolve, Kavi approached the bed and gently took Bhim's hand in his hand. The warmth of his father's skin was a stark reminder of life still within him. Bhim, Kavi said softly, trying to keep his voice steady. Please wake up, we need you. There was no response. Bhim's chest rose and fell with the rhythm of the ventilator, but his eyes remained closed, unseeing. Kavi felt tears welling up, but he fought to keep them at bay. Please, Bhim, he repeated, his voice breaking. It's me, Kavita. I'm here with you. Still, there was no response. The silence in the room was deafening. Kavi's shoulders began to shake, and he couldn't hold back the tears any longer. He started to weep, the sobs racking his body. Neelam quickly moved to his side, wrapping an arm around his shoulders. Kavi beta, you need to have patience, she whispered, her voice soothing. This is a long process. Your presence is already making a difference, even if you can't see it yet. Kavi looked up at her, tears streaming down his face. I just want him to wake up, Aunt Neelam. I don't know if I can do this. Neelam held him tighter, her own eyes brimming with unshed tears. You are stronger than you know, Kavi. Your father needs you to be brave. Keep talking to him, keep showing him your love. That's how we can bring him back. Taking a deep breath, Kavi wiped his tears and nodded. He turned back to Bhim, squeezing his hand gently. I will stay strong, Bhim. For you, for us. Neelam stood back, giving Kavi the space to continue. As the days passed, Kavi visited the hospital daily, sitting by his father's bedside, talking to him, reading his favorite books, and recounting cherished memories. Each visit, each moment spent by his father's side, was a testament to his unwavering determination and love. Slowly but surely, Kavi began to see small signs of improvement. Bhim's hand would occasionally twitch, and there were moments when his eyelids seemed to flutter. These tiny movements gave Kavi hope and renewed his resolve. With Neelam's constant support and Kavi's relentless dedication, the new Kavita continued her mission, determined to bring Bhim back to the world of the living. The journey was far from over, but together, they held on to hope, fueled by the strength of their love and the bond of family. One morning, Kavi sat beside Bhim's bed, dressed in a vibrant red sari, looking every bit the devoted housewife Kavita had been. The room was filled with the soft light of dawn, and the air was thick with anticipation and hope. Kavi's voice, gentle and soothing, filled the space as he spoke to his father, recounting stories of their love and the deep bond they shared. Bhim, Do you remember the time we went to the Sangam for our first anniversary? Kavi said softly, holding Bhim's hand. The way you looked at me, with so much love in your eyes. I miss that so much. I miss you. As he spoke, Kavi could feel his heart aching with the effort to maintain his composure. The transformation had been arduous, but his resolve never wavered. He knew how crucial these moments were for his father's recovery. Suddenly, he felt a slight squeeze on his hand. His heart skipped a beat, and he leaned closer, his breath catching in his throat. Bhim, can you hear me? Slowly, as if emerging from a long, dark tunnel, Bhim's eyes fluttered open. He blinked a few times, trying to focus. His gaze settled on Kavi, and his lips parted to speak. Kavita, is that you? Tears of joy filled Kavi's eyes, and he nodded, unable to find his voice for a moment. Yes, Bhim, it's me, he managed to say, his voice trembling with emotion. I'm here. I've missed you so much. Bhim's eyes filled with tears, and he reached out to touch Kavi's face, his hand trembling. I thought I lost you. Kavi smiled through his tears, feeling an overwhelming surge of happiness and relief. I'm here, Bhim. I never left you. Overwhelmed by the moment, Kavi quickly stood up and ran to the door, calling out for the doctor. Doctor, come quickly. He's awake. The medical staff rushed into the room, followed by Neelam, who had been waiting anxiously in the corridor. The doctor immediately began assessing Bhim's condition, while Neelam hugged Kavi tightly, tears of joy streaming down her face. You did it, Kavi, Neelam whispered. Your love and dedication brought him back. Kavi could only nod, too choked up to speak. He watched as the doctors examined Bhim, their expressions turning from concern to cautious optimism. His vital signs are stabilizing, the doctor announced, a smile breaking across her face. This is a very positive sign. He's not out of the woods yet, but this is a significant step forward. Kavi returned to Bhim's side, taking his hand once more. Bhim looked at him with a mix of confusion and recognition. Kavita, I knew you wouldn't leave me. Kavi nodded, squeezing his father's hand gently. I'll always be here for you, Bhim. Always. As Bhim's strength slowly returned, the bond between father and son deepened. Kavi's transformation had not only saved his father's life but had also brought a new understanding and closeness between them. It was a testament to the power of love, sacrifice, and unwavering determination, proving that even in the face of unimaginable challenges, hope and resilience could lead to miraculous recoveries. What will happen next in Bhim and Kavita's life? Will Bhim accepted Kavi as Kavita? Will he accepted his son as a girl? Will Kavi's hard work pay off for recovering his father? Well, to know that you have to wait for the upcoming part of this series. Stay tuned to the upcoming part of the series. Also like, share and subscribe to my channel for the latest videos.